I've discovered a new dance move that I really like, and it's this. What?
Were they worse than the guys that we had?
So good before them.
Yeah.
I had just gone.
I'm recording.
Cool.
Hi, everybody. Oh, I love it when people stare at us. It's like we're famous.
We're so cool.
We're so cool. I didn't fill my water bottle.
I didn't either. That's too pink.
No, I love it.
Okay.
It looks so good. I'm like, okay. Okay. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
It's Taylor and Maddie.
You know what I was thinking? What do you think sounds better with us, Taylor and Maddie, or Maddie and Taylor? Because I think Maddie and Taylor sounds better.
I think, yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, Maddie and Taylor.
Maddie and Taylor, Maddie and Taylor, I think.
I agree with you. Well, I agree with myself, I guess.
Yeah.
So welcome, everybody.
To the Taylor and Maddie show.
You even said Taylor and
Oh my
Maddie
God, I
after we
did.
just said
To
the
the
Maddie and Taylor, so that's not our name.
No.
Welcome. I'm so
How's it going?
excited.
I
So we did record kind of like a trial
Yeah.
session a couple weeks ago,
Yes.
and it was so much
It
fun.
was very fun.
I had the best
I'm
time.
tangled in the cold.
And we will be posting some clips from it, but
Yeah.
this is our official first episode, and I'm super excited.
Me too.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. So how was your day? How was your week? I haven't seen you all week long. What did you do? You
I
worked.
worked
And did school.
and did school. My bangs are
You look so good right now.
Thank you.
Like, you look beautiful.
My
Don't compliment me or anything.
I'm just kidding. No, you do. You look gorgeous, and your hair looks really cute.
Thanks.
I like the little clip. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfy.
you. I tried something new today.
I did too. I'm not usually a bandana girly.
Oh my god, it looks so cute. I wish you were more often. I think
Yeah.
it looks great.
I probably will start wearing it.
I should probably do that.
I should probably do that. Especially though, since I recut my bangs today, and they're like, I feel like
Did you
that
get them
helps.
today?
Yeah,
They look so good.
this morning. Yeah,
I am obsessed.
it was a spur of the moment. I
The
was like,
wispiness is great.
yeah,
It's really
giving Monica Geller.
good. 100%.
Okay.
Yes.
week.
So your week.
So I worked because we are both. We both now work Monday through Friday.
yeah,
And we have the weekends off.
for the first time in both of our lives.
Yeah.
we
What the fuck?
it's a motorcycle. That's insane.
Yeah, we both have weekends off. We both
We-
work Monday through Friday,
have always been some retail customer
girlies.
service girlies.
which I still am. I just managed to.
managed to swing that somehow. She's so
So, yeah,
likable and charismatic.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So I did that. I did schoolwork. I did the children's book picture.
Yeah,
I drew a self-portrait.
so cute. The portrait looks so much like her, and
Yeah,
it's so
cute.
it's like a cartoony self.
Yeah, it had to be. It wasn't supposed to be realistic.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
But
did
I
that.
turned out pretty realistic.
It's super cute.
It's so cute. I'm obsessed.
And that's it. I didn't do much. What
You
did
know what
do?
did happen this week? We lost an amazing icon.
We did.
I still can't believe it.
I know.
Michelle Trachtenberg
Yeah.
passed away this week.
She did, which is
A horror.
crazy.
My coworker texted the group chat at our work and was like, "The world lost an icon," and I was like, "Oh God,
Yeah.
who?" Because I was scared
Yeah.
for apparently a right reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good reason.
So, and I was like, "Who?" And she said Michelle Trachtenberg, and I
Oh my God.
like felt like something died in me.
Yeah. No, because I was at work. I went to the bathroom to have a little break, and I like looked at my phone and I saw you and Joe, and like all I saw was apparently she had like liver problems. I
Yes.
saw that text and I was like,
She had a liver
fuck.
disease. I'm not quite
I
sure.
didn't know who you guys were talking about yet.
What?
Well, because that was the first, because the
Oh,
messages
okay.
stack. So the only message I saw was
Yep.
one of you saying,
I was like, what?
yeah, no. And then I saw Michelle Trachtenberg and I was like,
Mhm.
oh my God.
Yeah. I was super caught off guard. She was
Yeah.
39.
That's crazy.
I know. But yeah, she had liver disease. I'm not quite sure. I haven't done my research, but I
Yeah.
did know that she was struggling with drug addiction. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I guess she just recently underwent a
Liver transplant.
liver transplant,
Which those can go, they're very hit or miss.
right, which they said had nothing to do with it, but I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure that that's the case.
I know.
Because she was found.
Your gasp.
You went like this. You went, because you could tell. You were like, did I just fuck up? And you looked at the camera, and you went.
Maddie, butt cut. I gave myself a butt cut.
Maddie was moving her bangs out of her face, and you could see the look in her eyes. She was like, I think I just fucked up. And she looked at the camera and audibly gasped because she was like,
I went like, and that's not even as bad as they look.
no,
Holy
they didn't.
shit.
They really didn't look that bad, but because you're giving face today.
Oh my God.
I mean, you always are, but your
Thanks.
makeup looks great.
Yours does too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm crying.
I know, me too. Dang, we suck.
What do you mean we suck?
We were talking about something really deep.
Oh, we were. Okay, sorry. So yes, yeah, that's really depressing.
It is.
But
No, like, it genuinely
it really is.
sucks.
I actually felt like I was gonna cry when I
Yeah.
found out. For those of you who don't know, Michelle Trachtenberg is our icon from Ice Princess,
Yes.
Gossip Girl,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
She played in a lot.
She played in a lot of stuff. She Harriet the Spy,
Yeah.
Harriet Spy.
Yep.
which is probably the first thing I knew her from.
Mm-hmm.
And then we watched Ice Princess when we were younger, and it
Yeah.
became like our obsession.
Yeah.
We watched Ice Princess all the time.
I literally watched it like a month ago because it's,
I haven't seen it in a long
it's on
time.
Disney Plus.
Yeah. It's gonna be so hard to watch it
I
now.
know.
And Hayden Panettiere is doing not so great
I
either.
was just gonna say that because I think she's going down the same road.
Oh, that's really sad.
Mhm.
That's really sad. Michelle Trachtenberg also is like genuinely, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful people ever.
I know.
Like her blue eyes and her dark hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
gorgeous.
gorgeous. So, but you know, oh gosh, what's her name? Kristen Carlson Romano? Is that her name?
Oh.
Christy Carlson Romano?
Who is
Even
that?
Stevens?
Yeah, she's weird.
She got shot in the face today.
What?
Apparently she's fine, but apparently she was at a gun range and she got shot in the face.
Oh my god.
I haven't read the article. Joe was just telling me about it this morning.
That's insane.
So another fucking Disney person.
Wait,
You're like, let me
I
look.
gotta look that
No,
up.
yeah, apparently she was at a gun range and somebody shot her in the face.
Oh my god.
I don't know the details. I don't know if it was an accident.
Yeah. Wait,
How do you search that?
Christy Carlson Romano.
That's her name, right?
Yeah. Christy Carlson Romano. Oh, she's not the one I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
She's
weird.
Okay, the shot was less than 1 millimeter from permanently. That's all I see. So she.
Oh my god, that's
That's
crazy.
insane.
That's crazy.
No, I was thinking of the girl from Ned's Declassified.
Oh,
She's weird.
She's annoying. No offense.
No,
What-
she is. She's strange.
What's her name?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. But
But-
she's Paige on Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah, and her hair is
her
bad.
hair is so bad in that
The-
show.
It's like us when we were little. It's like
We
how
used
mom-
to do that. We used to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
that's so funny.
That's how her hair was.
It was.
That's how mom cut her
It
hair.
was bad. It was really bad. It was
Yeah.
not good.
Yours especially.
Mine was the worst.
Because it was so thick.
Well, yeah, and then I also
Yeah.
had these big ass buck teeth. Like I don't still, but
You
yeah,
could hear your buck teeth.
you still can.
No, it's fixed. Anyway, snorted.
That's that's the correct.
Okay.
So
Let's get
but
in.
my week.
Yes.
What did I do?
What
Oh,
did you
so
do?
I moved up.
You did. You
at
got
work.
promoted.
I got promoted. I'm not technically in the role yet, but I did move into an office. It's very cute. I'm excited. We went thrifting a little bit today to look for some stuff, but there was really nothing.
No.
Because I was needing like a table or something like a little like nightstand type of thing to put a few of my things on. I also need more plants. I need to bring some art because I have a lot of art. It's just like not hung up.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. It's really exciting. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Oh, but you know what I was thinking about? Because I mentioned I had a spicy McChicken yesterday.
It's not sitting right.
Because I was thinking, I don't know if it's getting older. I don't know if it's just that I don't really eat that type of stuff anymore. But, like, I cannot handle simple things anymore, like fast food. Like, if I eat Taco Bell or McDonald's, I am fucked.
Yeah, I
for
feel
far
I
too
get
long.
nauseous.
And it also, especially McDonald's, I don't know if anybody understands what I mean by this, but it sits in my chest.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can't breathe.
No, I feel that. I cannot eat food like that anymore. Like, I don't know. McDonald's already grosses me out.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, I try not to get it, but, like, I've had it a couple of times this week because it's right next to work.
That's the thing is it's the fucking convenience.
Yeah,
it's shitty.
Usually don't go and get anything at work, but lately I've been so hungry at work at, like, lunchtime. I don't know. So I've been getting that.
Yeah.
But their Dr. Pepper slaps. And
It really does. It's the best Dr. Pepper out there. So
really
I completely
is.
understand what you mean. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
You know what I was thinking about that you said. So we're going bowling tonight. We've been some bowlers.
We're some bowlers.
We are. We've been going mostly on
need
Saturdays.
Some shoes and a ball.
Yeah, I should really get
And a
some
little bowling
shoes.
bag.
It would make it so much cheaper. Like
would.
just for the shoes at least, because you have to pay for.
Yeah,
a
I
shoe
definitely want to
rental
get
every
shoes
single time.
first. And then
Yep.
I sent you that reel of that woman getting a 300 game at like 60 years old, and I was like, me for real. This is gonna be me.
I haven't looked at any of the reels you sent me.
Yeah, no,
in
she was
like
a lot
a
older than
week. 80? Oh, you said
she was a
60.
lot older than 60.
Yeah, you said 60. I was
Yeah.
thinking you said 80.
But yeah, we're some bowlers.
We are some bowlers.
What did I say though that you were?
Last weekend we were bowling, and you said it wasn't even funny the way you said it. Or no, it wasn't funny what you said, but it was the way you said it that's what made it funny. You were like, no, something so funny just happened that isn't even funny. And you go, this guy's like, no, I'm eating like 2 a day, dude.
No, that was so fucking funny.
Because it's like, what was he talking
He was,
about?
I don't know. He goes, he's talking to his friend. I don't hear the whole conversation, but he's like, no, I'm eating like 2 a day. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I want to know.
I know.
That does seem like an excessive amount to be eating for anything.
Yeah.
2 a day.
Yeah, unless it's like a chip. I don't know. But there was
Not
also
eating
the guy with the cowlick. I felt so bad for that man.
That was a little bit depressing because
I almost cried.
I was like, nobody's telling him.
Because I looked at him and I looked at Taylor and I was like, he is the worst cowlick I've ever seen. And nobody's telling
It
him,
was so
and it's making my heart break.
It was so
And then his daughter's name
bad.
was Maddie, spelled the same
Oh,
way as mine. And he was
yeah.
going up to her and he was like, no, Maddie, you got to do it like this.
I know it was
and
his
he was like,
daughter.
yeah. And then, I mean, I assumed.
How did you know it was?
Oh, I thought you said I didn't know. I assumed. It was like a little family, mom, dad, kids. But yeah, he like kept walking up and showing her how to bowl. And I was like, flashbacks.
100%, because that's what
Yeah.
our dad did.
Yeah.
Which when we first started going bowling, Joe was like, oh, I'm gonna be so good because I was on a league. I was
Yeah.
like, our dad was on a league, and he took it very seriously.
When we bowled, it wasn't fun.
No, it really wasn't. But I think especially for Maddie,
Yeah.
because the way that she bowled, she would
I just shot it right into the damn gutter
every single time, and then she would throw her hands up in the air and
Yeah.
slap her legs.
Yeah.
And she looked so mad.
I was.
And she would get so mad.
And I think the reason I got so mad is because I knew Dad was gonna be like, Maddie, you gotta do what
listen
this.
what I say.
And it just pissed me off. I was like, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, he really got it.
Yeah,
he would always like specify, like he would be like, count the boards on the floor and
I
then
know.
move over. You see how you threw it too far to the left?
Count
Move
the
5 boards over.
Yep. Yep.
But you know what?
Don't look at the pins, look at the arrows.
Look at the arrows. You know what it did teach us though?
How to bowl.
Bowling etiquette.
Yeah.
Because
you don't bowl at the same time as the
no,
person next
and
to you.
I never realized how inconsiderate people were.
Yeah.
Until I became an adult, and I was like, this fucking motherfucker.
Especially when they just walk up, they're just walking up and then they go.
this girl. It
was 2 of them.
How to forget?
And they were in the same outfit, so I thought it was the same girl.
We thought it was the same girl because it was 2 women that looked exactly. They weren't even twins.
No,
100%, because we saw their faces and we were like, oh, it's
I
a
was
different
like,
person.
Taylor?
They just had
2 different girls.
They had the same outfit and the same hairstyle. I wonder if they were like
coming from where?
Well, yeah, I was like wondering if they were like servers.
Maybe they looked nicer than that.
Was that your camera? I hope mine makes
Sure
some
was.
noise if it goes off.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
But they were dressed nicer than like a server. They looked like office girlies.
I don't. If you go to a nice restaurant, they're wearing like a white button down and black slacks.
Maybe they were.
Maybe they're coming from Clinker Dagger. Joe and I went to Clinker Dagger on Thursday when we saw Stavi. We saw Stavi, which was great. Who's a comedian, Stavrotakis, and he was hilarious. But we went to Clinker Dagger, and it was okay. Well, I just feel like it's, you know how Clinker Dagger is like known as like one of like the fancy restaurants in Spokane? Oh, it is.
Oh, okay.
It's like the area's nice because it sits right on the river.
Yeah.
But
not a good place.
It's just so underwhelming because I got the burger.
It's oversold.
Because the only other shit on the menu I can't eat or I would die.
That's so true.
Because it's all fucking shellfish.
So you got a burger?
So I got a burger.
Well, that makes sense. A seafood place probably doesn't have the best burger.
Well, it's not even well, I guess it's surf and turf.
Yeah.
But I didn't want a steak.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Damn. Taylor not wanting a steak?
Well, not at a restaurant because they're like $60.
60?
Some places, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, guys. Whoa.
Whoa.
What were you wanting to talk about?
You know I want to do Hear Me Out. But
I also want to do Hear Me Out, but okay.
You haven't made your list.
No, I have.
Have you?
I mean,
How many do you have?
The thing is, I don't have a whole lot.
Okay.
Oh my god, I should have charged my phone. I mean, I have chargers here.
I have a charger.
I do too.
Okay.
Oh my god, I also took pictures of Maddie. Oh, that's not even what I was meant to go to. I took pictures of Maddie in the. Oh yeah, that's what I. Oh wait, we did. Never mind.
What?
Nothing. I took Maddie. I think I'm having a stroke. What's going on? I took pictures of Maddie in the car earlier because she's wearing this cute little bandana and she looks so cute. But I do have Hear Me Out. So let's see how many. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I have 7. So.
And you know what I just noticed? They all kind of have the same vibe.
Yeah. I wonder if we have any that are the same. I can get rid of one and have 6. Because there's one I could get rid of.
You have 7?
Easily. Yeah. There's one I could get rid of.
I mean, you could do. Why don't you just start and end it?
Okay, that works. But we should show pictures.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So let's see.
I'm gonna start easy. This is the one that I think.
Let me just start.
I
Not gonna
think
go too
this is the
hard.
one that I think we both have, or at least we both would have.
Okay.
Are
Okay.
we ready?
Let me pull up a picture of mine just to have it ready.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
can you give us a backstory?
It might give it away.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Harvey Stardew.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's what I have to say.
Look at that man.
When I first started playing, Stardew Valley.
You liked Shane.
That's not even the case. Shane, yeah, he has this whole thing about him. It's like, I can fix him, which girl you can't.
No, you can't.
But he's that's not even what I was gonna say. I think Harvey is cute. I really do.
Yeah.
But the personality that they give him,
It's not it.
it's not
Yeah.
it. He's like
He's too nice.
well, that's not even, he feels kind of like serial
Creepy.
killer-ish.
Yeah, he's
you know
a
what I
little
mean?
creepy.
Like he's like, why don't we put aside our doctor-patient relationship
know!
and move forward with things? I'm like, that is the worst way.
That's the
could've-
weirdest way you could have said. And he still charges me money. When I'm like, when I pass out, I show up at his, and he's like,
He's like, that's 1,000
2,000.
gold.
Sorry.
Yeah, which happens a lot because I get too overzealous and I'm in the
Yeah.
fucking mines till
It's always the damn mines.
1:50 a.m. and I'm like, oh, fuck.
And I'm like, shit.
And then it's 2 a.m. and I go,
Yeah. Okay.
but I understand where you're coming from.
I'm just talking looks here. Harvey's my type.
okay, that's so fair.
Yeah.
That's so fair.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, did you share the camera?
I did.
You did. Okay, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
So real. Dude, that is so real.
Coraline's
The dad from Coraline.
Coraline's dad. He just seems so
But you know
kind.
what's so funny is like you said Joe looked like him at one point.
Oh, he kind of. I did say that.
Okay.
That's so funny.
No, I feel that, dude.
yeah, because
Love him.
he is a vibe.
He's such a vibe.
He is a vibe, and he's just he's so kind. And you
Yeah.
know, he even though he's like slapping this like slop on a plate for Coraline, he's singing a little cute song, and he's like, I give her bowls of porridge.
I
and I give her
know.
bowls of ice
Cream.
It's so fresh.
I love him.
I love him too.
This next one.
Uh-huh. My next one is also really, really not good.
Okay. Okay, are we ready?
Hang on.
Oh, you gotta get yours ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're not. I don't know if you're gonna expect this. I doubt it.
It's so stupid.
Mine is too.
Okay, ready?
Spartacus from Lazy.
That's so good. Wait, let me see. Did you show up? Let me see.
Scroll to the next. Wait, scroll to. That one of his muscles, bitch.
No, he's
He's kind of fine.
he's really caked up.
Yeah.
No, not caked up. What's the word for that? Caked up his ass.
Yeah. No, he's. I don't know, but he's got some muscles.
He's got muscle there. That's for damn
No,
sure.
he's so.
That's Lazy Town, right?
Yes.
I could not tell you one plot line from any of the Lazy Town episodes.
Same.
But I know that I watched it like religiously.
Yeah.
Like, I thought her hair was so cute.
I
Like,
know.
She
I know.
was kind of a vibe. She was a little annoying though, from what I can remember. But that might just be me. Okay, so this is my next one.
Okay.
And it's this is what I mean when I say they all have the same vibe. Okay. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Bruh, the dad from Little Manhattan.
Dude, you just like older guys.
That's the thing, is like, because he's like he also just really cares for his son. And
yeah.
I don't know what it
I love
is
him.
about the way that he speaks.
Yeah,
But I love the way
him.
the way that he speaks.
The way I hate the way I hate that he
I
speaks.
do love it.
I
I
love
wonder-
that for you.
He's like cute. You
Yeah,
know what
he's
I mean?
adorable.
I wonder if the next person that I have, we're both gonna have.
Okay.
Because I feel like we might.
Okay.
So.
Drew Pickles.
Oh my God. 100%.
Yeah.
You know who else?
Stu.
Stu Pickles.
Yeah. Because I couldn't decide which one. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go with Drew.
Drew is
But
great.
Stu's purple hair.
Uh-huh. It is a vibe.
It's such a vibe.
And the scene where he's in the kitchen making pudding at like 2 a.m. and she's like, why are you doing this? And he's like, because I lost control of my life. And I'm like, girl, same. He's such a vibe. But I also love Drew.
Me too.
I was
love
watching. Oh
both
my
of
God.
them.
I sent it to you. Yeah.
I was watching it too.
There was this thing on YouTube. it's like a 3-hour like full on like I don't even know how to explain it. Like
It was like
Saturday morning cartoon
Yeah.
on like Nickelodeon, but it gives all the commercials.
Yeah,
and,
it was like a recorded,
yeah,
like a TiVo
it was a
thing.
freaking vibe.
Yeah.
And Rugrats was the first one on it, and I was like, this is so great. I love it. Okay,
I'm so looking forward to this one.
are you ready?
Yes.
Wait, I want to see if okay, yeah, okay. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Larry.
I do not have Larry David.
I thought you didn't know who that was for a second.
No, but you said you wondered if we both had him.
Yeah, I did because
No, I don't.
but you know what's also funny? Joe is exactly like Larry David.
You just have a type, dude.
I really do.
Larry
But you know
David
what?
is
All of these are
hilarious.
kind of like old, like dad
Yeah.
vibes, you know. But I didn't even show. Okay, so
Larry
obviously everybody knows who Larry David is, but he's so fucking funny.
He is.
And he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it's also like the little New York accent.
Yeah.
I love me a New York accent. And he and Joe have the same fucking personality. Like they
Yeah.
bitch about the same
They
things.
do.
It's
There's a talk show host. Oh, which one is it that I just I love that man. It's not Conan O'Brien.
Oh,
He's-
Seth Meyers?
Yes,
Yeah,
I fucking love Seth Meyers.
He's such a fucking
I
vibe.
know.
He's so cute.
He's adorable.
Also loves Conan O'Brien
Me too. Yeah, I love him too.
but Seth Meyers is
I love Seth Meyers.
Who else? Somebody else I'm thinking of. Not Conan O'Brien, but fuck, what is his name?
Is he this talk show host?
He is. And his name is spelled a different way than it sounds. Oh fuck!
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not Graham Norton or whatever the fuck.
No, not Graham Norton.
I don't know, dude.
I can't think of his name. I'll tell you if I do.
This one,
This one we might both have.
Okay.
Of mine. Go on though.
God, I love this man.
Okay.
Roddy St. James from Flushed Away.
That is also
Isn't that such-
so accurate.
I know.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him. He's so cute.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. He seems like he would be a vibe to hang out
Yeah.
with too.
This one we might both have.
I'm bet we both have this. I'm trying to find a good photo of him.
Me
too. I wonder if it's the same person because he doesn't really take the best photos.
No. But he himself.
Oh, this is a good one. Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna go with the most unhinged one I can find because that's pretty accurate.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Let me brighten this shit up.
Okay.
Sorry, my phone is doing some weird shit. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I don't have him on there, but I love him.
Attest to that. That's it's Toby from Pretty Little Liars.
Slay.
He's a little bit scary, but in a good way.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be.
But he's so sweet.
Yeah. You know who else? Ren.
Yeah, I love Ren too.
I love
but
Ren.
he's like conventionally attractive. I feel
but
like
I love Toby.
Yeah,
And
I do
it's so
too.
crazy because but like everybody who watches it besides us is like, who the fuck is that? And we're like, it's Toby.
yeah, seriously.
What do you mean?
Well, I said I think it was Joe I was talking to. That I said that I thought he was attractive, but he's not like a conventionally attractive person. He was like, yes, he is. I was like, I don't know what you're on.
Toby?
Yeah.
I thought he
But-
didn't think he was attractive.
But I think Joe and I have no, he does. But I think
Okay.
Joe and I have like similar tastes.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Definitely. This one, you might not have it on there, but I know you're gonna agree.
Okay.
Remus Lupin.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I think he's attractive though.
Yeah, but his pictures, he doesn't take
Yeah,
the
it's
best
true.
photos.
That's so true.
That one's not it.
Yeah. He is,
But
oh,
I
love
love him.
He's
So
so
much.
sweet. He's so sweet and precious and kind and what?
I'm just laughing at my next one.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out if I can like change this to minutes because it just says seconds, but that's okay. All right. My next one
Okay, I'm ready.
also fits the same vibe as
Okay.
almost everybody before.
Doofenshmirtz.
100%.
I see it.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
No, I see it.
He loves his daughter.
Taylor,
and
all of these men are like fathers.
I know.
And you don't want children.
Yeah, but I think I just have issues.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Parental issues, but they're so kind.
They are.
And they're so
like Doofenshmirtz.
cute.
He may be evil, but not
he's
to his
so
daughter, not to
sweet.
Vanessa.
Also, he really cares about Perry the Platypus.
He does.
Like, they have a strong bond. He would
yeah.
never like
They're
kill him.
frenemies.
Yeah, 100%. Like the episode.
That's why his traps aren't the best.
Exactly. Like the episode where Perry gets reassed to like another villain.
I know.
And it's like no, because you know
That's not
it's their chemistry.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, I love him. He's great.
Yeah. This one, I'm a little nervous.
I'm the least judgmental person.
Okay. Q from Impractical
Oh.
Joke.
That's so real.
Isn't it?
Wait, who's the other one?
Sal.
Sal is who
Both
I
of
would
them.
who I would.
You know, I used to be a Sal.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Sal.
Yeah.
But Q?
Q is, I agree with you. And that's also like just another like New York vibe. You know what I mean? Like I love people from New York.
Yeah.
They're such a fucking vibe. They don't give a shit. And they're just like chill and like easygoing. Which is funny because people give New Yorkers the rap of being like so uptight and like mean. Yeah. But I think it's just that it's because they don't have tolerance for people who are inconsiderate of other people's time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because things in New York go fast.
100%. Like when Joe and I, like, this is what I love about Joe is I walk fast and I like to get from point A to point B, like, you know, quickly. And he tells me that I walk too fast for him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna say. We both, like, he's told both of us that we walk too fast.
We walk too fast for him.
We're just fast walkers.
But he's just getting old.
True.
No, but
you're still on Doofenshmirtz.
I know, but when people like don't know what the fuck they're doing in public, he gets so irritated. And I'm like, literally same. Like it pisses me off. And that's just like, you know, I feel like the did you hear that?
Yeah. There's drums.
Drums going on. It's just the vibe of people from New York.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to share that. I'm so sorry about the noise that just came out of my throat. But I'm really excited to share this with you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes. I get it. Fucking Arwen.
Arwen from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah.
He also is just so sweet.
He's very sweet.
And he's really funny. And I just kind of like lanky, dorky people. Yeah. You know, like he's so like tall and his face in this photo.
I know.
Too. He's such a fucking vibe.
He is. He's a great bowler.
He is. He got that 7-10 split. He got it even before the ball touched the... Oh, I know. He got it even before the ball touched the bowling pin. Yep. That's how good he is. He's great. You could see the pin moving before before the ball touched it. It went
Yeah. Like so string pulled it or something. He's that good.
Speaking of which, not to interrupt this whole segment, but we did go to... Oh, did we talk about this? We went to a bowling alley.
With strings.
With strings on the pin.
It ain't it.
Don't do it. Waste your money.
Don't do it.
Even if every bowling alley is fucking full, which there's not a lot in Spokane.
I'd rather we bowl.
I would rather we bowl than do that. Because it messes everything up. Because it's like shots that you feel like you should have gotten, you didn't. And pins fall down when they shouldn't. Yeah. And it's bullshit.
It's complete bullshit. It's not an accurate... game at all.
Setup, for sure.
This last one is more for like my younger self because it'd be kind of weird now. Okay. Danny Phantom.
Oh my god!
But only when he's in human form. Not only, but like
when
mostly.
He's also not a teenager.
Exactly. That's why I said for my younger self because. Not when he's the Phantom.
I agree
when
with you.
he's human, you know? Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. You know, that reminded me of something that I completely forgot about. I had, when I was in high school, where are my Google Docs? when I was in high school,
Yeah.
we did this project for floriculture, which was like flowers and shit like that. Where we created a wedding, and we were supposed to like figure out the budget for flowers and shit like that.
Yeah.
And please don't tell me I deleted it.
I have so many little. That's funny because I have a lot of projects from high school on my Google Drive as well.
That's so funny.
Mostly from like smacked.
I know.
Most Dylan O'Brien, Taylor McGee, and Dylan O'Brien, the wedding.
You said that like Yoda. Everything was out of order.
So the wedding of Taylor McGee and Dylan O'Brien.
So I have this untitled presentation.
Oh my God.
I had so many thoughts just now. You know what? I meant to bring a notepad so I could write down my thoughts when they come up. So
the colors don't work together.
Let's go back up. So this is titled "The Wedding of Taylor McGee and Dylan O'Brien." Also, still slay.
Yeah,
I love Dylan O'Brien.
But this is hilarious.
But it's so funny because look at the photos I chose.
Yeah, why did you pick those?
He looks like such a douche.
Yeah, he does.
The beanie, the glasses, and the watch. So the colors that I chose, primary colors, white and gold with hints of baby blue and royal purple.
That is not
which
baby
is
blue.
Not baby blue and not royal purple. This is like a
but also
Nickelodeon purple.
Yes, especially with the splatter paint.
I know. Why did I choose that?
First of all, these colors don't work together, boo.
No. Absolutely,
that is rough.
Absolutely not. This is why
you submitted this.
Yeah, but this is it was meant to be like a fun like silly thing. But this is why I think that people should not get married until their frontal lobe has developed. Because
people get married at the age you made this.
What
were you, 17, 18?
I was probably 18 at this.
People
because this was in like the spring of my senior year.
That's crazy.
So yeah. And then these are the flowers.
Go figure.
Which
two kinds of daisies.
So yeah, I've got Margaret daisies, Gerber daisies. I'm having a stroke today. Sunflowers, leather leaf, and baby's
obviously
breath.
Baby's breath.
Okay, the leather leaf and the baby's breath, I like.
Those are a vibe.
No to everything else.
Yeah. Well, you were in your sunflower daisy.
I 100% was. We talked about this last
child.
time. I wanted to be like a little flower child person.
Yeah. Great.
I wore, yeah, that's fine, whatever. And then we had to like calculate, like the price of everything, which is funny because this is like 3.61 by weight. By weight?
By what weight?
Like a pound? An ounce? What is I talking about?
Per stem.
Bouquets. This is the bouquet that I wanted. How embarrassing is that? Bridal party.
That one was Chelsea's bouquet.
It really was. Which this isn't bad. This is pretty. Hair pieces were obviously supposed to be daisy headbands with curled hair, and I bet you that curled hair was not brushed out. I bet you it was not. Pubos. I would never, to this day, have pubos at my wedding. This is disgusting.
White bow with sunflower middle on each of end bench.
This is pretty.
Down the aisle.
And you notice here, there are no pubos.
No, I'm trying to read this.
Oh,
white bow with sunflower in middle on end of each bench down the aisle at the altar.
So you
I get it. You could have worded it differently.
Could have worded it much differently. Where was ChatGPT back then?
Right?
This is pretty. And again, no pubos in sight.
Okay.
No pubos in sight. I would still do something like this.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Vines hanging.
But it's like a foresty vibe, which I still want to get married in the fall. You're trying to read the next?
Yeah.
Guests and head tables. This is kind of cute.
I'm not saying a word.
The squeak in my voice.
I know. What is that? I'm not saying a word, not one word.
I don't know. You made me think of the Tom Holland. I don't know quite how to say it.
Yeah.
What does he say?
Yeah.
I haven't got the words.
Yeah.
He's so cute. So it's like mason jars with rope and baby's breath and sunflowers. The books are cute. I would do like books
different book
with like I would do the too many books. I would I know.
Yeah.
Boutonnieres
Best man.
are
Okay.
daisies.
For groomsmen.
Flower girl. This is cute. Whatever.
Yeah.
Adding it up. Shit. So $582.14 for the flowers.
That's not bad.
That's really not a bad price.
Not at all. And you know what's funny is Katie Maloney spent about $18,000 on flowers at least. Their wedding was $50,000.
I remember it being
watched that.
expensive.
And like Tom is like writing a check for $20K like the day before their wedding, like to pay some of it off. And he's like, this is exactly how much my student loans are. He's like, I could be paying that instead of for my wedding.
Oh my God. Yeah. Everything was a red flag about them getting married.
Yeah.
It was like, he was
on both sides.
100%.
Yeah.
Like the day before, he's like, I could be doing this instead of getting married. But also, why are you spending $50,000 on a wedding?
I will say, he said from the beginning he didn't want to spend a lot, and she just kept racking the price.
He didn't want to get married.
He didn't want to get married.
Dude, it was so obvious. I don't know why she kept pushing him.
She gave him an ultimatum, basically.
Which is disgusting. Yeah. Like, I would never want to marry somebody who didn't want to marry me.
Yeah. But they've been together so long, she was like,
yeah.
You know.
That's so sad. Rough. I hate when people do that. It's like, girlie, you just because you've been with him doesn't mean that you have to stay with him.
Exactly.
Like, that's really depressing.
Yeah.
What's this? Untitled document.
Oh, that makes me want to go through.
I know, right?
You can still record when you're not in the. Oh no.
You know what I wish I still had? We had these saved drives on our middle school computers.
Yeah.
With all of our documents, like all of our assignments and everything. Mm-hmm. And I would kill to read that shit.
Yeah.
Because I can't even imagine how embarrassing it is. You know what I did the other day? That I don't know why I did it.
Oh God.
And I don't think I could ever do it again. Mm-hmm. I went on Messenger and I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled.
In whose conversation?
No, just in all conversations. So I scrolled to the bottom and I was like, let's see what I was like, who I was talking to. First of all, I have conversations with people that I do not even remember talking to. Like people from my high school and shit like that. And I got back and just the way that I talk, like you can tell that I'm such an insecure little bitch. And it's just not good for the mental state.
No.
I would not recommend to do that because you were not developed back then. It was not worth it.
No.
I had to physically like stop myself from doing it. It was so disgusting.
Yeah. I have done that a couple times, or like things like that where I scroll so far back. Like even just like messages from like certain people that I shouldn't be looking at.
I've done that.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm like, what was the first thing I said to this person? And it's embarrassing. Very.
Oh my God.
Very much so.
Well, it's like I've even like found conversations between like me and Bree from like years and years ago where we're talking about people and we're like, oh, like he would never like me. And it's so disgusting because it's like, bestie, why do you care? Bestie, why do you care? It's really gross to think that like that was one of like your most you know what I mean? Like that was like the worst that it could be, was like a guy didn't like you back.
Yeah. No, this is okay. So I'm looking back at my school projects from multimedia and like photo editing.
So even just a couple years ago. Oh, bruh. In high school.
In high school.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this was not a couple years ago.
Yeah, bruh.
I was 14, so this was almost 10 years ago.
Oh God, I'm excited when I was at it.
Almost 10 years ago.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I forgot about this. There's like 7 of me.
I thought it was different people at first told me, but when you look closer and realize it's all you. Also, your leg. Oh, it's the lace tank top, the lace tank top, the long sleeve shirt, and the
scarf.
You did this at school.
Yeah.
You did this where people could see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was for class. I had to. She made us go outside and oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. Just the thing is in the way. Hold on.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That's embarrassing. There's more too. Like there's being happy doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It means you decided to look beyond the imperfections.
Not the Eiffel Tower.
I know.
Like the washed out Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, the girl in a swimsuit with a hat. This is oh
my god.
The Friends quotes. She's your lobster, Phoebe. How you doing, Joey? Here come the meat sweats.
That is so insane.
There's a lot in here.
Oh my god, that's so insane.
Oh man.
That's because I don't, it's just, I mean, I think I think about who I was literally just like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because
I can't believe I wore leggings to school. No, those were jeggings. They had pockets.
Jeggings.
Yeah.
That too, man. Jeggings were such a fucking, I was thinking about it and I was like, I totally would have worn leggings to school, but like, no, I would wear leggings to school now, but I 100% would not do it back then.
No.
I was also stick thin.
Oh yeah, same.
And I looked like a skeleton. It was really scary.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna mention? Oh my god. So
oh no.
So we'd mentioned like the 2 truths and a lie about our childhood. Could you think of anything off the spot? Because
right I'd have to like. You have one?
I have one. It's a story.
Oh no.
That I wanted to. Well,
I'm trying to like on this note of my hear me outs. The bottom says step toe bew, and I don't know what that means.
Wait.
Oh. Step toe bew. I don't know what that means.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. What? Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna come up with something right off the spot.
Okay.
So this is this is the arc childhood. Or not necessarily the arc. This is like childhood, like experience. Oh,
it's okay.
That sounded really painful. Listen, look at
painful as it sounded.
Oh my god.
Vision card space.
Oh shit.
We're back.
Oh, that was kind of cool.
I know.
You sounded so good. Okay, I'm gonna read. Okay, I'm gonna read them.
Oh yeah, you got your 2 truths. I can't think of anything.
That's okay. So for this one, when I was in 4-H, I had won 3rd place in a singing competition, and I walked up stage and grabbed the 1st place ribbon, and then I fell off the stage. When I was in middle school, we were doing this little skit thing with it was like the teacher had picked the groups, and we broke up into groups for like 10 minutes, and one of the girls in my group really did not like me, and so the whole time like she wouldn't talk and we didn't figure out anything to do. And then when we went up to the front, we had nothing to do, and I thought that the dude who was in my group said, "You're my dog," but he said, "You're my daughter." And so when we were doing the group project, I said "woof," and the whole class was very confused. And then the 3rd one, when I was a child, Mom pulled a Mommy Dearest thing and made me clean the closet by myself and threw hangers at me.
I mean, I know the first one's true.
Which one?
The 4-H one.
Okay.
Because I remember that.
Okay.
I really think the lie is Mom.
Okay. So the first one I embellished and is actually not true.
What?
I did grab the 1st place ribbon on accident, but they immediately were like, "Oh, you got 3rd place." So I grabbed the 3rd place ribbon. I did not fall off the stage.
I thought you fell off the stage.
No. the wolf thing was true, and mom pulling a mommy dearest moment, throwing hangers at me and forcing me to stay in the bedroom and clean the closet all day long.
Oh my God.
And Beth and Chelsea came into the room hours later with a sandwich because they felt bad for me, and I was crying and hungry. God. Yeah.
Whoa.
So
can I say I'm surprised?
I know. No. The fact that you thought that was going to be the lie.
Well, the thing is, I
just didn't want it to be
true. No, it's like, I believe it. It's just I hadn't heard it before.
Yeah.
So like, I 100% believe that happened.
I completely forgot that it happened. And I don't remember what jogged it. I think it was therapy. I think we were like talking about something, and then I don't remember. I just remember like I should ask Chelsea if she remembers it, because I genuinely could not tell you why it happened. I just remember that mom like freaked out.
Yeah.
And she got into one of her like frantic cleaning phases.
Yeah.
And she came into the closet. We were sharing a bedroom. We had a bunk bed. And it was in the middle room.
Yeah.
In the brick house. And she came into the closet and she was screaming about how messy it was. She took every single article of clothing off the hangers, threw them on the floor in the bedroom, like around me and on me, and the hangers on me. She didn't hit me with the hanger. So
she threw him though.
She threw him. And then told me that I couldn't leave the room until it was clean.
Oh my God.
Which is crazy, because it's like, you made a bigger mess for me.
Yeah.
You could have just left what was hanging hung.
I have a couple. Hold on. I'm thinking of some.
Yeah. She's like, oh, you're bringing back some trauma.
Well,
Hang
okay.
on a second. Oh God. Oh.
What?
I thought that got you, but apparently didn't.
What?
I opened it and it like.
Oh no, I heard it though.
This kind of smells like weed. Smell the top.
Mine's done that before.
Really?
Yeah. What was the other one?
I'm usually drinking.
What was the other one? 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 Oh my God, I had a good one.
Did it have to do with the ark, the brick house?
No. Oh my God. Sorry. It's okay. Wait, what were we talking about? What were we talking about?
Hangers, mom throwing.
We shared a room. She made a bigger mess. Oh my God, Taylor?
What?
No, I can't remember it. And it was good.
I was so sad.
It was so good. Oh, I remember.
Okay, thank God. I was going to be so sad if you forgot.
We can edit this part.
Yeah, we definitely can.
Wait, all these are true.
Just embellish one. That's what I did.
Okay. This is funny.
I still can't believe that, like, how crazy middle schoolers are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause, you know what was crazy is I was a cheerleader in middle school, and I had to go do like a cheer or like a dance after that class, and everybody was making fun of me for saying woof.
I feel like I remember
Which
that.
is so funny because I would laugh my ass off about it today now.
Yeah.
Now today. But back then it was like humiliating because everything was humility when you were 13 years old.
Okay, here we are. I got it. Okay, the first one. So mom made me eat a bowl of cereal that I threw in the garbage because I didn't want it anymore. And I didn't think it was good. And I threw the rest in the garbage, and she made me dig in there and eat the rest of it. I almost drowned in the pool at Best Western, and mom just told me to learn how to swim.
Oh my God, I remember.
And the last one is I bled through my pants at school and had to have Chelsea come and bring me a new pair of pants.
I could not tell you I know for a fact that you almost drowned. I don't necessarily remember Mom telling you to just learn how to swim, but I do feel like she would have done that. Wait, so did you throw the whole bowl away, or just like she made you pick out the pieces of...
dumped the cereal into the trash, and she made me dig it out and eat it.
That's insane. The thing is, I could see all of these being true. Not as fucking all being about Mom. Fuck. And then the last one was you bled through your pants and had to have Chelsea come bring you. Yeah. This was in the high school?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that just because I really don't want it to be true, that the cereal is not true.
The lie was I bled through my pants in school. It's half true. I fell in the mud in elementary school, and I had to call Chelsea and have her bring me a new pair of pants because people thought I shit my pants. No, and Mom made me eat cereal out of the garbage.
When did that happen?
This was in the yellow house.
What?
Yeah, because the cereal, like, I didn't want it. I think I remember being like, I don't like this type of cereal, and she made maybe the bowl anyway.
Do you remember what type of cereal it was?
I think it was like, it was soggy. Yeah. Like, by the time I had to get, yeah. She literally made me dig it out of the garbage and eat it.
On that note, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
This has been so fun.
But yeah, I did almost drown. And she was like, you got it. You can learn how to swim.
This was when we were at the feast. Or at one of the feasts.
Yep. And then Connor.
I remember Connor almost started drowning. And he had the floaties on. And he flipped upside down.
Yeah. And Mom jumped in there.
And she jumped in the pool with her, like, with her
keys, wallet, cell phone.
Yeah, she had everything on her. And I remember she was like, my watch is fine. My phone is fine. Was how she said it.
Damn.
She pisses me the
fuck
off.
Connor almost drowned in Benny's too. And Dad did the same thing. He jumped in there with his wallet and everything. That's and his crazy. Phone. And I know.
Already can't fucking breathe. I know.
Yeah, you and I were in there and we were too far away, and we didn't know how to swim very well either, so we were trying our best to, like, you were like, give him the noodle, and I was like trying to swim over to him and give him the noodle, and I couldn't get to him fast enough, so Dad, like, jumped in and grabbed him.
I remember this. Yeah. That's crazy. Yep. We have I was gonna say next episode I feel like could be an arc or childhood episode. I think we should really dive deep because I feel like there's so much we don't remember. Yeah. And we should talk to Chelsea this week and see if there's anything that we should go visit our sister in jail. See if maybe there's anything she remembers that we don't. We should text her because she's got a phone in there
somehow.
Anyways, this has been super fun.
I know.
We do have to wrap up. I gotta make sure that this gets sent to my iCloud.
Oh my god, that's so dark.
Oh, it is, but it looks kind of cool. Okay. I love this. It's great. We will talk to you guys next week.
We will.
Next Saturday.
I know. I'm so excited.
I am too.
This is so fun.
You guys have a lovely weekend, and I don't know when this will come out. It's sunny today. I hope it's sunny when you're listening to it, but go enjoy it. Yep. Enjoy the rain if not. I'm giving Drew Barrymore.
Girl.
You guys need to run out in the rain. It's amazing.
No, if we were Drew Barrymore, we would be like,
should we be holding each other's hands, staring, basically like
in love with each other.
She's crazy.
I know.
I love that bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys. It was fun. Bye.
Bye.